Alright, it's Saturday morning. I've been being a little lazy in the house. You know, drinking coffee and what have you. So, today I gotta push this thing out. I gotta move some vehicles around. I haven't videoed in a couple weeks because I've been busy and didn't feel like it, but we're going to push this out and park it to the side. This is not going to make it to the Easter drag races, obviously. The engine ain't back from the engine builder. Oh, the motor builder. Motor ain't back. And anyway, we're going to get a few others ready for the big drag racing event. I think one of them will be the 66 Chevy, so that needs a few things: electric fuel pump, some carburetor work. You know, I'm just going to put another quadrijet on it. But we'll see what we get into here. Oh, I need to clean off my workbench. Alright, some of you longtime viewers know I've been dodging a fire extinguisher right here for years. Well, I had occasion to use that joker the other week, and guess what? She did not do. It didn't work. I found that to be quite inconvenient, so I've gotten rid of that. And look here, I found a blue ribbon from 2009 car show participant. Anyway, I'm gonna put a new one up there, and hopefully, should I have occasion to need it, it'll work. Alright, we sort of got things tidied up, so I'm gonna pick this thing up. I need to put the bolts in the transmission mount and tighten up the lower shock bolts there in the rear. And then we're going to push this thing out. Alright, after quite a few endeavors, I was able to dig this one out and bring it around here. Looks like I better put some air in the tire, huh? But this one, we need to get her cleaned up a little bit. I need to put an electric fuel pump on it. And it needs some carburetor work. Other than that, I think she's good. We might wash the kitty prints off it. Nice to straighten out that door, but I ain't got time for that today. I had it in mind to put some smaller tires on the back, but I ain't got time for that either. So we're going to run her with mud grips. We're tucking mud grips and racing mud grips. I know, it don't seem right, but that's the way it is. Alright, the old 66 up on the lift, I think for the first time. I think so. Maybe we'll give her a little walk around. Some of y'all haven't seen this truck. Maybe some new subscribers. Might need to do something there pretty soon, huh? Original paint. She's showing her age. Some old videos where I straightened that food out, it was all wadded up. Got some bullet holes here and there. Somebody was using a 22 and this for target practice. I don't know if that means they're a good shot or not if they hit a big old green truck. Of course, they could have been some distance away. This side's a little better. Let me go get a light. What are them things, you may say? Well, they're LED lights. Little Miss wanted some LED lights up under it. See there, we got airbags. Looks like they're holding up okay. Sway bar off of some truck I had. I think I made those brackets. This is front suspension out of, I think it was a 78 Chevy truck. And it bolts on real easy. You just gotta, right up there, elongate a few holes. And that's all there is to it. Bolt it right in. There's a bracket that you can get so you can mount the power steering on the original frame from Captain Fab. He's on the interwebs. Search him up. I forgot how much that bracket costs, but you can get it. And also, he sold me the brake booster adapter. It's a brake booster off of S10 on there. Got disc brakes. We got a 283, just rerung it, but probably should have bored it, but we did not. It's got an adapter. Looks like it's leaking a little oil maybe from somewhere up there. It's got a Corvette flywheel in it and a, you know, for high RPMs. There's our airlines. The exhaust system. You can't, well, you can kind of see it. See that manifold right there? I gas welded it so it'd have a little better angle. Cut it and took a wedge out of it and bolted it back. Worked out just fine. Looks like the valve covers are leaking a little bit, don't it? I think I might have heard an exhaust donut leaking. I ain't sure. It's got a Saginaw 4-speed and a Hurst shifter. Let me move. That's a cross member out of a Firebird, I think, or something like that. Ain't got enough bolts in it though, does it? I guess it does. It ain't broke. That's unlike me. But I guess I did it. Alright, let's move to the back. Have more LEDs. Oh, it'll turn colors and do all kinds of shocking things. You can see I didn't bother painting too much on this one. I did paint the underside of the cab mostly. It's got the original wood in it. I think that drive shaft is out of a Firebird. It's original 6-bolt rear end airbags. I think I made those or modified them one. Oh yeah, and there's the compressors. One of the compressors was sent to me by Whalen Wire. And there's the air tank. There's the valves recommended to me by Whalen Wire. They had no trouble out of them. Wonder if it's got any air or water in it. I mean, oh, yeah, a little bit. Looks like everything's holding up okay. Look, we can even hook an air hose to it if we want to. Pull up tires. And you can air it up right there if you want to. Or you could do it there. This thing really needs a bigger air tank. This tank is too small. You cannot air the bags up all the way. Oh, looks like we might have a trouble there. I think I put new wheel cylinders in there too. Better investigate that. Alright. What else? The real reason I came under here is I'm going to put an electric fuel pump right there. Because this thing, you got to crank it a long time. It sets a lot, you know, and then crank it a long time to get it running. So I'm going to put an electric fuel pump right there. I got one, I think. Shouldn't be too hard. Oh yeah, I built those exhaust tips too. Just out of some scrap. Flowmasters that I got from the junk guy. He probably doesn't want me to call him that. I got them from the man who deals in junk a lot. Alright. Well, wish I'd have caught that on video. I gave the wheel was stuck on there, as they'll do sometimes. Get hung right there. Anyway, I gave it a whack and the trim ring fell off. I whacked it again and then the wheel fell off and smashed the trim ring. So that wasn't that good, was it? Well, the wheel cylinders, I can't hold all these things at once, but let me see if I can do it. See there? Wheel cylinder's leaking a little bit. The wheel seal does not appear to be leaking, so that's good. Now I gotta buy a wheel cylinder. It ain't even got rusty yet. What the hee-haw? I don't know, I bought this fancy schmancy Edelbrock one a while back. It's supposed to be good for 410 horsepower. But it's got 5/16 lines. And I converted that truck to 3/8. Another thing is, you can't blow through this one. Now this other one that I've been using for various things, you can blow and suck through it. And I wasn't planning to replace a fuel pump, so, or eliminate the fuel pump, the mechanical one, so I think I'm just going to put this on it. I think I have some, these are 5/16, but I think I have something to go to 3/8. Let me look and see. Yeah, I got a pound of gas. I should have unhooked it at the tank, but I didn't. Better not do no welding in here for a while. Right?
Right.
That darn thing always leaks a little air out of the tires. Kind of a noisy fan, ain't it? Some of that truck just looks mean. Alright, I better pay attention to what I'm doing. I gotta change the wheel cylinder. Well, I got my new wheel cylinder installed. I had to gravity bleed it because I'm out here by my lonesomes. And I guess I can put the wheel back on. And I'm gonna have to go find a new trim ring because I sure messed that one up, didn't I? And the next thing I got to do is wire up a relay for the fuel pump. And I think I'm going to use this GM relay right there. It's a micro relay, but it's good for 30 amps, which ought to be plenty for that. So that's what I'm working on now. I'll show you when I'm done. Alright, I'm all done wiring up the fuel pump. Wish I had a taller roof. And I was thinking, you know what, I ought to put that wheel back on there. And then I noticed this. I forgot to put that on. I sure did. Oh well, that's a quick fix. There, all better now. Ain't that funny? 1966, bare metal. Ain't rusty. Painted, rusty. Alright. I feel like all I gotta do for that to work is put fuse in it, and let's see what happens. Sitting kind of high there for a lowered truck, ain't it? What's up with that? I must got a lot of air in the bags. Alright, let me find a fuse. Alright, now if I did my work correctly, we should hear the fuel pump work. And we do. Alright, I think the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and change this carburetor, because, well, I'll show you when I get it apart, but she don't work too good on the secondaries. It runs fine, unless you whoop on her a little, then it don't do fine. I don't know, maybe I'll go ahead and drive it first. Yeah, why don't I do that? Just drive it, see how it acts. It's kinda heavy. One to go. Let's no hope nothing happens there. Alright, let's see what happens. I lost my momentum. Well, the muffler didn't shoot any sparks into the puddle of gas, so guess that's good, right? See, we got 90 pounds, 80 pounds in the front bags, and 38 or so in the back. Well, we're back in the shop. I didn't do any video into that run because I didn't make it to Mexico. But she ain't acting right, so I'm gonna change the carburetor. That's what I'm gonna do. Also, I forgot about that leaky exhaust donut when it was up on the lift, and I wish I didn't forget about it because it's leakier more now. Alright, I think I'm gonna take the carburetor off this motor and put on there. It should bolt right on. This motor is lots rowdier than this motor. That's a 355 with a Edelbrock Performer RPM cam, and this is just a little 283 with a towing cam. But this secondaries ain't never been right, and those work fine, so I'm gonna put it on there and see what happens. Well, we got her switched on. Well, we got her switched out, different carburetor on it. This one don't got no choke or nothing, and the fuel pump's turned on and it's not spewing fuel, so let's see if it would run. And it does. I'm gonna back her out. Pretty good, really. Idling kind of high. I think I'll put the air cleaner on it and take it for a ride. Well, it runs a lot better, I think. I gotta fix that exhaust leak though, that's kind of annoying. Yeah, alright, well, I'm kind of hungry. I'm gonna go get something to eat now. Well, now that I've eaten, I don't feel like doing anything, so later on tomorrow we'll fix the exhaust donut and probably time it.